Okay. It's been a heck of a weekend. I found out Thursday that my plane tickets to St. Louis for TransWorld had been canceled the day after I bought the tickets. It was the most ridiculous reason in the world, and it's frustrating. I've been with Justfly, back and forth, till I'm blue in the face. I have been involved with my credit card and Delta Airlines, which they have been wonderful. But I can't say the same about Justfly. I don't know why they canceled my ticket. It doesn't make any sense. Needless to say, even Friday morning, I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning just trying to talk to a human being. I will never use them again. If anyone asks me about them, I will tell them straight up, you'd be better to be robbed than have to deal with this company. It was absolutely unbelievable, the nightmare they put me through. So I'm going to bypass all that and tell you that I got to move my chair up. It was just awful. But anyway, I called daughter number 3, Tiffani, and I called her this morning and explained to her what was going on. And I was supposed to spend the night with her in Austin, her and Maddie. And when she asked me why I wasn't going, I told her I was almost in tears. And she said, I'll help you. I got points. And I thought, what the hell is a point? So she explained it to me, and I was really surprised because I didn't expect anything from my kids. I mean, they have their own lives, they have their own bills. And I wasn't telling her about this for her to do this for me. Does that make sense? I just absolutely. She had, like I said, she had the point system to me. And I said, but what if you and Maddie want to go somewhere? And she said, Mimi, I work all the time. I'm not going to go anywhere. I've got more than enough points. Let me see what I can do, and I'll give you a call back. So she calls me back. She not only, well, she called me. She said, what's your real name? Because Edie's a nickname. And what is it on your driver's license? I need your driver's license number. I need your mailing address. And I need your date of birth. I said, away. Hi, Monsters Misfit. How you doing, darling? And so the next thing I know, she has my tickets to go to St. Louis for TransWorld. I'm almost bawling because, like I said, I wasn't expecting that. And I got to tell you, I had a hard time accepting it because you give, you don't receive, but then you got to stop and think somebody's got to receive it at some point, Otherwise, the giver doesn't have anybody to give to. Does that make sense? So I thought about it really hard for about 30 seconds, and finally I said, you know what, go ahead and do it. Just do it. I'm going to accept it. tell you thank you. And anyway, we've been going back and forth all evening. And the last text that I sent her was just a few minutes ago. I'm going to read it to you because this is how I'm thinking tonight. Um, when you're little, and either before your birthday or Christmas was getting near, that anticipation, the build up, the hurry up and get here already. Yeah, that's me right now. And she put on there, totally get it. That's how I feel before we go on a trip. Um, I love that feeling of looking forward to something, the anticipation. And I wrote, I'll probably bug you until I get to your house on Tuesday. It's just, it's horror. It's been a horrid weekend. I did have one really good thing happen to me. Um, Mike Ackers from Happy Haunting. He has a YouTube channel. He's him and Tom. They're just amazing men. Um, he has this once a month giveaway that he plays a clue game, and the last person standing wins. And yeah, I won um, a wonderful wind chime that's got bats on it, so right up my alley. So that was the first blessing this weekend because the rest of it was awful. And then what happened with Tiffani this morning? Um, I am blessed. Uh, I really am. I I don't have to pay for a hotel room when I get up there. I'm going to be staying with a friend who is just as big of a TransWorld nerd as I am. We've never met. Her name is Jill. We've never met. Uh, and I texted her and I said, "You have to promise me on your favorite human in the whole wide world that you're not a serial killer." And she wrote back, "No, she stopped that years ago." And I said, "Well, I'm glad to hear that because I stopped at 11:59 p.m. last night." And so apparently our personalities are very similar, and we're both sarcastic, and we're both Halloween nerds. And so I'm looking forward to finally getting to meet her. And I'm also going to meet an artist friend of mine named Jane Bush, and she has a YouTube channel called The Artist Jane Bush. Um, oh my God, her eyes are magnificent. If I could have one wish, and it was going to come true, but it couldn't be money or wealth or any of that stuff, I would wish to have eyes similar to hers. And if you go look at her YouTube channel, you'll understand why I'm saying that. Because see the little squinty little things right there? Those are my eyes. Her eyes are gorgeous. Just, oh my God, they're just stunning. So yeah, I that would be my one wish, I think. But I have I have everything in place now for TransWorld. I get to meet Vic Springsteen from Monster Misfit. I get to I can't think of the guy's name. Oh, he did that thing, that giveaway with Vic. Oh, I can't think of the boy's name. Anyway, Vic and his wife are going to be there, and this young man and his wife are going to be there. So then Alan and Shannon are going to, Hops are going to be there. And of course, you know, the king and queen of Halloween, Ed and Marcia Edmonds. Yeah, I'm going to geek out big time. It's not going to be a good, pretty sight, because there's nothing worse than a big, fat, blubbering old woman. But I'm going to make it work. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I have no problem with answering them. I am thoroughly excited to the core of my bones that this all finally worked out. I am going to go broke. I know that now, because between TransWorld and art supply stores, oh my gosh, I am going to be going hog wild nuts. And Carl will probably have to cut my credit card long distance. Let me see what Lisa said. Am I still breaking up? Lisa, am I still breaking up? Gotta scratch my nose. But yeah, I'm very excited about this weekend, this coming week. Tiffani and Maddie live in Austin, so when I come back, I'll probably spend the night with them. More than likely, we'll spend the night with them again. And the next day, Tiffani said she found it at one point, but it's called Uncommon Objects, and it's the most bizarre store you've ever been in your life, bar none. Every kind of oddity that you could possibly think of, plus antique circus memorabilia, to funeral memorabilia, to dolls, to nails, and put it in one store. That's the store. And so I haven't been to it in several years, because I haven't been to Austin in a while. And plus they had moved. And so when I went to go find it the last time, I couldn't find it. And let me see what it says. Chill Factor. Thank you, Vic. Chill Factor. That's the other couple I'm going to meet, him and his wife. I'm just so excited. I know you're coming solo. What happened to the missus? Now I got to see what he's going to say. Well, it doesn't matter, as long as I get to tell your wife hi. I'm so excited. I really, really am. The only things that I've gotten together so far is my makeup. I know that's hard to believe that I wear makeup, but every once in a while I get a wild hair and wear makeup. I already have because God won't be around me. Oh my gosh, the only ones that I'm really going to miss that aren't going to be there is Dave from the Weird Kid show, and Keith from Candlesticks, Cobwebs and Candlesticks, because they're not going. That's him and those two boys and Vic, those are my boys. Um, they adopted me almost a year ago, and I feel very honored that they would even want to have anything to do with me. But they are awesome young men, and thank you. They're awesome young men, and I would highly recommend their channels. Vic's is called Monsters Misfit. Dave's LePage is called The Weird Kids Show, and Keith Rutnick is his show is called Cobwebs and Candlesticks. If you get a chance to watch them, go for it because they are making Halloween almost every single day. I am not even joking. Some of the stuff that they build, I'm just adopt me because I I know I can't do welding at this point, but I can do a lot of other stuff, so I can kind of adjust what they do for what I need. Um, Not as bad, but yes. Okay. I had made an earlier video, and somewhere or another, it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. I tried to pull it back up, and it was my big rant about Justfly, and I have decided that until we get the ticket information rectified, I'm not even going to mention them anymore. They're not worth my time at this point. Um, I am nervous because I love to fly. To be honest about it, I thoroughly enjoy flying. So I'm not nervous about that part. I'm not nervous about the taking off or the landing because honestly, there's not much I can do about it either way. What I'm nervous about is making a complete idiot of myself in front of all these people. Hang on a second. And okay. If I pause, it's because it's telling me that they're having trouble connecting, uh, that it has a low connection. So I have to wait until that comes back on. But yeah, I'm very excited about no, they did not bail on you. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Vic. Um,